It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Seattle. 2-2 Atwell, now to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Genty. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Genty on second. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
A gain of 33 yards on the play.
Back to Genty. He picks up 5 on that first down run. Brings up second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Another give here to Genty. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Opening play, and Bo will throw. This is cut downfield by Rice. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, Ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7.
Set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Deebo Samuel on return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Hand off to Jency. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry. I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Let's go now. Lightning 18. Go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's complete. This is Nguka. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers break the tie here in the 1st. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Brown with a return here. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Hold on a sec.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he only needed one more step for the score. They stop him at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Hold on a sec.
Williams will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Ole. Joe.
This time it's a passing play. Bails out of the pocket quick. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So they'll decline this and take the result. They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal.
Almost set. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Ready. My aim is hot.
Nix from the gun. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks trim the lead to 1. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Samuel now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Coming left is Genty. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pass play now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. Working quickly here.
Lossing 5 yards. Another 3 and out.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Almost set. Set. Ready. Ready. Away, away, away. Away, 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 away. Away, away, away.
And they just get the play off. Has him on the quick hitter. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at first down here. Up the gut they go with Williams. We'll cobble together a yard there. Hit applied by Keanu Benton.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Ready! Ready! Captain, 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 captain. Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Rice. He's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
11, 11, 11.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Kill, kill. Hold on, set. Ready.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Joe. Hold on, set.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, secure the catch, quickly become a running check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Atwell now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They give left side to Genty. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Genty from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
They And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On third down, Genty. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give the Panthers a first down.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10, 30-yard line.
Straight ahead with Genty. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Wow, great stomp there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
Santos set to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Atwell now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Giving this to Genty. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. And it's the Panthers who have 2nd and 4. Shotgun give here to Genty. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jack Campbell at the INT. New set of downs for him from the 46.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, but very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hold on, set. Ready? Captain, 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 captain.
Play action with Nix. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Straight ahead with Williams. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
15-yard line.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Give up the guns. It's Genty. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
70 Lions.
They send a man in motion. They go play action on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
This is Genty on 2nd. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. 2nd half starts with a run by Williams. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. So calling a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Captain.
Working now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Throw here, third down. It's caught. Chase has it. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Oh, my son.
They'll run the toss for Williams. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Oh, my son.
On second down, a run with Williams. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Oh, my son. Ready. Ready, my son.
Knicks now, third and 1. That's caught for the first. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Samuel now to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he cuts it back right. Touchdown! The Panthers start the second half with some needed points.
Just wow, Kate. I mean, wow. We are watching something extraordinary today. Not a 100-yard day, not a 150-yard day, but a 200-plus-yard day with that big total.
Panthers 21. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
Oh, my son. Ready. Ready, my son. Away, away, away. Away, away.
Nicks off the play action. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
They'll give it to Williams on the option. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Oh, my son. Ready. Ready, my son. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Here's Nix. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Great special teams execution on that punt. It's inside the 10, reaches the 8.
At their own 8-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And off to Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
12-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
I'll throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down from the gun. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a 31-yard play, and that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
That's good for a Panthers.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Give here to Genty. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
He's going to throw this one. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Koo able to put it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Oh my God! Motion, Ready?
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Away. Ready. Chill. Bombers.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Seahawks have the football, up a couple of scores to start the 4th quarter. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
Ready. Away.
Nix now to throw. He brings it in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Running right, it's Williams. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready. Away. Chill. Bombers.
Nix from the gun. This is cut downfield by Rice. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks are likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18.
Panthers 24. Santos set to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Atwell now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Genty from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2. Back to Genty. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They're set up at the 35 now. They're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Desperation time here. It's complete. This is Nguka. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. Giving this to Genty. On the move, past the 40. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Shotgun give here to Genty. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
60 by 6, 60 by 6, go!
First and 10, looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Straight ahead with Genty. Second down run, good for 4, and brings up third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Shotgun now on third down. Cut near the goal line. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
16 yards. That's another Panthers first down.
Here's Genty, and he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. Here's another for it. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers make it an 11-point ball game.
42. Panthers 31.
time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. The Panthers say they have it, and the refs agree. Panther football. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Give up the guts. It's Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Here he is to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, because they dropped it behind the line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Trying to push deep downfield. Has it down close. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
32, Panthers 37.
Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Hold on a sec.
Up the gut they go with Williams. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Williams. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
set. Captain. Ready? Ready, we're not.
Setting up to pass. Has it downfield. It's Chase. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out. So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.
High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And it's the tight end, Elijah Higgins. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 74 yards to the end zone. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's Justin Herbert. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Vikings continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle. The Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this is Rashee Rice. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And it's the tight end, Elijah Higgins. He's going to look this one in, and they're not gonna catch him. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. Up next, another intriguing matchup. And this is Justin Herbert. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Vikings have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Rashee Rice. He's going to find an opening, and he's off to the races. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Seahawks move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.